Okay, so let's have sequences. We will only discuss here the most common probable na lalabas sa board exam natin. Okay, the arithmetic sequence. Okay, so arithmetic sequence, we have the a sub m, that is the mth term of the progression. Okay, kumbaga at any sequence masosolve natin yung mth term niya. Okay, so some other books will denote this as a sub n is equals to a sub 1 n minus 1, but I denoted this here as a sub m. Well, anyways, yung notation lang naman yung nagbago, but the same pa rin ng logic. Okay, and a sub m is the mth term of the sequence. A sub 1, of course, that is the first term. D is the common difference. So ito yung determinant natin if that sequence is a arithmetic sequence. Okay, so we can also calculate the sum of terms in n terms in arithmetic sequence. That is n over 2 times this quantity, a sub 1 times a sub n. And we have this formula, another formula also. Okay, so a sub n here is the last term of the considered sequence, and n, number of sequence considered. Okay, so just follow lang. And we have also this geometric sequence. We have this m term formula, that is a sub m is equals to a sub 1 r raised to m minus 1. Okay, the same notation lang yan. Okay, that one, and the common ratio am over the naunang sequence sa kanya or naunang term sa kanya. Okay, ito yung ibig sabihin dito. Okay, so ito yung determinant natin if that sequence is a geometric sequence. And also we have this sum of the n terms in a geometric progression. Okay, that one. And again, the same pa rin, number of sequence considered. And of course, we have this sum of infinite geometric sequence. Ano ito? The sum of infinite geometric sequence. So, naging a sub 1 over 1 minus r. Okay? Kasi commonly, yung ratio ng sa infinite geometric sequence is lesser than 1 talaga. Okay, well, anyways, makikita natin yan sa mga sample problems natin. And we have this harmonic sequence, so that is just the reciprocal of the arithmetic sequence. Okay, and so on. Now, let's have an example. For the sequence 4, 7, 10, what is the common difference? Okay, let's have number 1. Of course, common difference is just the preceding number over the first number. Kumbaga dito, preceding ng 4 is 7 minus 4, that is 3. Or we can have this as 10 minus 7 is equals to 3. Kaya tinatawag siyang common difference. Okay? So that will be the answer. Now, find the 16th term of the progression. So, part 2, that is given by this formula. A sub 1 plus m minus 1 times d. So, direct substitution dito. And we have this one. Okay? So, actually, pwede natin to input sa calculator. Okay, so let me just have this as mode, that is in mode 3, stat mode, then linear. Okay, yung arithmetic sequence kasi is derived from a line. Okay, equation of a line. So, linear. Then, just input this at these 2 points. So, here our first term is 4. Okay, that one. Then our second term is okay, let's have second term is 7. Of course, you can also do that na yung second term yung gagawin natin dito, then 7, then third term is 10. Okay, pwede lang din yan. Okay, so press CA, then apps, then hanapin natin yung regression 8, then that will be barred Y. Okay, so example, yung 16th term yung hahanapin natin, that will be 16 barred Y, and that is 49. Okay, well, anyways, mas advise ko pa rin na i-memorize talaga to kasi on more problem na include parang kinumbine na siya into a worded problem, talagang gagamitin natin itong mga formulas na to. Okay, so we cannot rely always on the calculator. Okay, now find the sum of the first to 20th term of the progression. Okay, so using the formula. Okay, so take note that n is the number of the progression considered. Okay, ito lahat from 1 to 20. So just substitute. Okay, so I think you know these notations dito. So that is the answer. How about find the sum of the fifth term, 5th to 20th term lang. Okay, so actually you can move your reference dito, no? From 5th, take note that we are here for part 3 from 1 to 20. Dito from 5th to 20th. Okay, so pwede natin i-move yung reference natin. Kumbaga, magsta-start tayo sa 20th term. Okay? So, but we can also just kunin natin yung sum from 1st to 4th term, then i-minus natin dito sa sum dito. Okay, it's up to you. But I think I prepared here na sa slide na to is kinuha ko yung sum from 1 to 4th term. Ito, kinuha ko muna ito. Okay, then I will just subtract this one dito. Meaning, ito na yung sum from 5th to 20th term. Okay? Again, it's up to you. Pwede natin i-change yung reference. Kung magagawin na natin ang 5th term, gawin natin siyang first term. Okay? But it's up to you talaga. Okay? Ano yung mas prepared mong gawin. Okay? So, that is one. So, in the 570 ES, may calculator technique din dito. But sa Canon F789 SGA, hindi ko pa siya na go deep, no? Hindi ko pa siya na explore. Okay, hindi ko pa nakita saan yun. That is just a summation function, kumbaga. Okay, so hindi ko na lang ipapakita yung Canon kasi hindi ko pa nga siya na explore. Okay, now let's move to another example. For the sequence 6, 9, 27/2, find the 16th term of the progression. Find the sum of the 1st to 20th term. Now, take note. Here, hindi pa stated if what kind of progression is this. So, we just need to check the ratio or the common ratio or the common difference. Now, as you can see, if we'll take the common difference, that would be 9 minus 3, and minus 6, that is 3. Then 27 minus 2, that is not 3. Meaning, hindi sila pwedeng maging arithmetic. Okay? Just follow. Now, if we take the ratio, okay, so we can have this common ratio, 9/6, that is or equals to 27/2 divided by 9. Okay, klaro? That ito yon, yung preceding number divided by the first number, 9/6, or also that is equals to 27/2 divided by 9, or that way, and it will give us common ratio as 3/2. Well, in this case, klarong-klaro na that is a geometric progression, okay, or geometric sequence. Now, for the 16th term, we can have this formula, a sub m equals so a sub 1 quantity, multiply by the ratio raised to m minus 1. So, direct substitution lang, 16th term, and this should be a sub 16. Okay, naka-copy paste ko yung sa first slide, a sub 16 yan. Okay, and yan yung answer, 2627.36. Okay, now the sum of the from 1st to 20th term, so direct substitution lang that formula. Okay, klaro. Since yung ratio natin is greater than 1, so unahin natin yung r dito. Again, pwedeng magbaliktad yan, 1 minus r raised to n dito rin sa baba. Okay, ito lang yung babasihan nyo. Pag greater than 1, mauna yung r. Pag lesser than 1, mauna yung 1. Okay, so direct substitution lang, and that is the answer, the sum. Okay, so madali lang to, direct substitution. Okay, so ito yung mas challenging, yung kumbaga hindi na siya i-state na that is progression. Okay, we need to analyze. In potato race, 8 potatoes placed 6 feet apart on a straight line. Okay, if this is the straight line, ito yung potatoes. Okay, and they are 6 feet apart daw. Okay, nawala yung 6 dito. Okay, dapat may 6 dyan. Now, the first being 6 feet from the basket. Okay, so ito daw, that first potato is also 6 feet from the basket. Okay, now a contestant starts from the basket and puts one potato at a time into the basket. So find the total distance he must run in order to finish the race. Okay, so Of course, first read natin dito, hindi talaga natin ma-identify if isa-solve natin to through geometric sequence. Well, klarong-klaro dito kasi nasa discussion tayo ng sequences. So, gagawa ka talaga ng kumbaga arrangement, or tingnan nyo ano yung gagawin natin. So, ang main objective natin dito is to find the total distance. Okay? Just understand the statement sa ating problem. Okay? Sinabi niya daw na may isang contestant na kukunin yung potato dyan, then babalik doon. Okay? Ilalagay niya yung potato sa basket. Okay? So, he ran or he walked at least 12 feet on that run from here up to that point. Okay? So, ilagay ko lang. So, pwedeng ganito yung pagka-solve natin, kumbaga manually solving. Next, another run, he ran here 12 feet, but he will go back there 12 feet rin. Okay. Okay, in that second run, nakarun siya ng 24 feet. Okay, so pwedeng ganito until umabot tayo doon, then i-add natin lahat. Yan yung total distance he must run para ma-finish yung race. Okay, and so on. Kinuha pa rin niya yan. Okay, yun. So, ilan yung narun niya dito? 18, but babalik siya. That should be 36. Of course. Klaro? Okay, and so on. Okay, pwedeng kunin pa niya yun. And so on pa rin. Okay, it's up to you if kukunin nyo lahat ng distance up to this point. But in this case, okay, papakita ko. As you can see here, may sequence na nangyayari. Kumbaga may pattern. Now, as you can see, 24 minus 12, that is 12. 36 minus 24, that is 12. Meaning, yung run niya at every potato is just increasing arithmetically. Okay, gets nyo? That is when we calculate the common difference of each term. Kumbaga, in each run niya, we have a common difference of 12. Okay? Or 36 minus 24, that is 12. Yan. So, in this case, we can directly calculate the total length or total distance he ran by just using the arithmetic sequence formula. Okay, kung hindi pa natin alam yon, of course, gagawin natin, kukunin natin lahat yung distances. But in this case, since nakita natin na may sequence na nangyayari, so gagamitin natin tong formula na to. Okay, so we have this sequence, at least 3 man lang. 3 terms yung makukuha natin. Okay, para ma-prove talaga natin na what kind of sequence is that. By using that, that is 8 over 2 times that quantity. Okay, just follow the formula. A sub 1 is 12, of course. Okay, common difference is 12 and 8 potatoes, so number of considered sequence is 8, of course. Okay, so we have this answer. Okay, I hope klaro to. Now, another example. A rubber ball is made to fall from a height of 50 feet and is observed to rebound 2/3 of the distance it falls. How far will the ball travel before coming to rest if the ball continues to fall in this manner? Okay, so if we imagine, we have this ball that the ball that is bouncing in this manner. Okay, that one. Okay, klaro? Okay, so ganyan yung pattern niya. Kumbaga, and it continues until it rests. But in reality, napaka matagal pa yan mag-rest. Of course, may coefficient of restitution yan until it rests talaga. So, initially, we have this 50 feet daw dito. Okay? Now, initially, the ball is 50 feet. Now, it's sinabi dito, it's observed to rebound 2/3 of the distance it falls. Meaning, this rebounds here, or the distance from here up to that point, that is 2/3 of 50. Okay, klaro? This one, that is 33.33 or 2/3 of 50. Now, another term here, that is also 2/3 of 33.33 na, or that is 22.22, and so on until it become rest. Okay? Now, take note, if we can observe this, okay, we have this common ratio, and that is just the 2/3. If we divide this preceding term to the first term, that will give us 2/3, of course. If we divide this to that term, that will also give us 2/3, meaning this is a geometric sequence. Okay, now, how far will the ball travel before coming to rest. So we can just use this formula. Okay? But this is for infinite geometric sequence. Bakit ito yung gagamitin natin? Take note na infinite yung bouncing niyan ng ball in reality. Hindi natin alam kailan yan magsa-stop. So, here, ito yung hint na infinite yung gagamitin natin. If hindi natin alam, hanggang kailan matatapos yung sequence. Okay? Hint yan. Kung naka-specify dyan, ilang bounce yung kukunin natin, then we can just use the the formula na hindi infinite. Okay? So, in this case, infinite sum. Okay, so, just substitute. We have 50 over 1 minus the common ratio. And that is 150. Now, the question is this already the answer for this problem? No, take note. Look at this. If this one bounce pa ganyan, the ball bounces 50, then babalik. So, times 2 dapat yung yung 33.33 times 2. Then, ito rin, times 2, and times 2, and times 2. Okay? Now, as you can see, we can just multiply this by 2. Then, of course, the first term dito, which is 50, isa lang yan. Hindi yan times 2. Ang times 2 lang natin dito is from the second term and so on. Meaning, we can just multiply this by 2. The total distance is 150 times 2. Okay? So, because, yun nga, nag-bounce sa pataas, then babalik sa baba, then bounce taas, babalik sa baba. But, i-minus natin yung 50 since in this term, na multiply natin, kasali yung 50 dito. So, tatanggalin natin yung isang 50. Okay, klaro? And ito yung answer. 150 times 2, that should be 250. Okay, this should be 250. I'm sorry. Kamali na naman. Okay? Minsan kasi sa sobrang dami ng slides na ginagawa ko, napapagod ang mata natin. Okay? So, patawarin nyo ako. Okay, this should be 250 feet. No. Ayaw magsulat. Okay. Okay, erase natin ha. This should be 250 feet yung answer. Okay, please take note of that na lang. Okay. Let's try another example. Okay, so I think this is for another video na natin. Okay, cut ko na lang muna.